Do it. Effective concepts, habits, and strategies to transform dreams into achievable goals. Written by Catherine DeSen. Narrated by Justin Hewitt. Dedication. I am grateful for my family and the strength derived from my faith. They have been essential in helping me to achieve what I have done, continue to do, and aspire to do in the future. Thank you. Introduction. If only I had known it sooner. Have you ever had that thought? When I was working as a journalism teacher, I started writing this book with young people in mind, hoping it would help them to avoid this kind of thought. Had I found this short compilation of information years ago, it would have been an excellent aid for my younger self. In this book, I'm sharing what I learned from my experiences and insights as a doer. If I were to illustrate life, I would compare it to having a single ticket to an amusement park. We have only one chance to enjoy it. We can choose to make the most of it, having a good time and appreciating every moment, or we can opt not to play and watch the day pass by. Either way, the day will eventually come to an end. Symbolically, life is the same. We have only one shot and want to make the most of it. When visiting an amusement park, we can choose to ride only our favorite attractions, take other people's suggestions, or explore the options. We can play it safe and not take a risk, or we may choose to go all out, exhausting ourselves and having to leave earlier than expected. Life functions in a similar way. Like a roller coaster, life has its ups and downs. Sometimes it's exhilarating, while other times it can be frightening and unpredictable. Life presents us with unexpected experiences, both positive and negative, and it's up to us to navigate our way through them and make the most of our journey. I have had and continue to have numerous goals, and throughout my journey in pursuing them, I have gained valuable insights and learned essential steps, which will be detailed in this book. Also, it serves as a personal reminder of what has worked and what hasn't. While I've automated some of my learnings, it doesn't mean I've mastered all the skills. Learning, updating, and changing are ongoing processes. Numerous strategies for effectively accomplishing our objectives are outlined in books and other resources. No approach is the correct and unique answer for everyone, so it is essential to keep exploring options. I encourage you to jot down your goals, plans, steps, and outcomes. Keep a notebook or a notes app on your phone to ensure you maximize right from the beginning and write down everything you wish to remember. It was written concisely, providing basic information to hone your doer essence. After each chapter, you are strongly encouraged to research each concept that piques your interest. Go forth and do it. Additionally, at the end of the book, you'll find a WARS chart, an acronym-based tool designed to assist you in creating a successful plan to achieve your goals. While this book primarily focuses on individual goals rather than group, family, or couple goals, most of the principles discussed can be applied in various situations to help you reach those shared objectives. It's important to remember that when setting goals for more than one person, involving everyone in decision-making is vital. Many people love the idea of time travel, as seen in several popular films. Although until now, it has been impossible to change the past, that does not mean we cannot create a different future. We can make significant progress toward our desired future by acting in the present. Let's transform our aspirations into realistic targets by committing ourselves to act. Do not let life pass you by. Goals, not dreams. In my younger years, many dismissed my aspirations as mere dreams. I've never been fond of the term dreams. After all, dreams occur while I sleep. But when I'm wide awake, I have concrete goals. These goals are more than fantasies, they are well-defined targets. Undeniably, we may or may not achieve our goals. But one thing is sure, we should always strive for them. If someone else has accomplished something, it is undeniable proof that it is possible. On the other hand, if no one has yet achieved it, there is an opportunity for you to be the trailblazer, the first to make it happen. Take a moment to reflect on the objects surrounding you. The trusty laptop, The sturdy table, the comfortable chair, and the knowledge filled books. At one point, these were merely ideas floating in someone's mind. Yet, these ideas were tangible reality through nonstop action. Consider the very act of watching your favorite show. It all began as a thought, yet someone made it an achievable goal. The world is made of ideas and aspirations converted into actual accomplishments. Everything starts with a spark of imagination and conviction. Why do some individuals succeed in achieving their goals, while others remain dreaming? Many reasons exist, and we'll explore most of them in greater depth in the following chapters. But a primary factor is that we either get results or we invent excuses. If something matters to us, we will find a way to make it happen. If it is unimportant, we will look for justifications. It's common for some people to focus more energy on creating excuses and assigning blame than seeking new solutions. Have you ever stopped to ask yourself whether you also fall into this trap? In 5 years, where do you want to be? Are the choices you are making today taking you closer to that goal? It is important to consider how your current decisions can help you reach your desired destination in the future. Doer. Doer. Noun. A person who acts rather than merely talking or thinking. I proudly identify as a doer. Being a doer doesn't require becoming a president, discovering a cure for a disease, or designing a spacecraft. The key aspect of being a doer is accomplishing what is important and matters to us. Have you encountered people overflowing with ideas, yet always waiting for someone else to carry them out? Those who speak of grand plans but never follow through, or individuals who believe they have all the answers while stubbornly criticizing and dictating how others should complete their tasks. Such people may be talkers and thinkers, able to express excellent aims and learn all there is to know, but without acting. Doers are the selected few people who take the initiative, put in the effort, and get the job done. This is the critical distinction that separates them from the rest. Acquaintances have often asked me, "How did you do it? I want to do the same." After I explain to them that it requires action, their enthusiasm often fades, and they never take action. Quick fix solutions are attractive and profitable because there are more thinkers and talkers than doers. People frequently search for magical solutions such as gambling, pills, miracle courses, hidden secrets tutorials, pyramid schemes, and waiting and relying on luck, hoping to outsmart life and achieve their goals without effort. But it is important to remember that there are no shortcuts without consequence, and typically only these solutions vendors are benefited from people's passivity. Being a doer sets us apart. It propels us into action, turning our aspirations into tangible results. We are not confined to the realm of talk and thought. We transcend the boundaries of mere contemplation. Through our dedication, perseverance, and commitment, we bring our visions to life. It's about the satisfaction of taking steps toward our goals. Even when we do not know how to do it, we just need to know the next step. So I ask you, would you be happier with being a talker or a thinker? Or do you aspire to embrace the essence of a doer? Will you be among the few who dare to act? Let your actions speak louder than words. Let's move toward the essential concepts and principles we need to know to become doers. The main character of your life. We embark on this journey called life together, yet we remain individuals. We should be the main character because it is our life, and nobody is more qualified to chart its course than us. We are the only ones responsible for our actions and their consequences. We need to be the director and lead actors of our own lives to create the best version of our story. Do you grant yourself the freedom to become what you genuinely desire? Studies have shown that humans have a fundamental need to belong and to feel accepted by the people around them. As a result, we are often influenced by the opinions and beliefs of others. That is why some people decide what is correct based on what others say. One example is pluralistic ignorance, which occurs when a group of people assumes a particular opinion or behavior is acceptable, even though they disagree with it. This happens because some people feel afraid of voicing their different opinion. As a result, a false majority consensus is perpetuated. Society bombards us with innumerable norms and beliefs that shape our expectations, decisions, and preferences, often distorting our perceptions of what we desire and who we truly are. Allowing others to dictate our goals can lead to bitterness and frustration. While well-intentioned family, friends, and peers may offer guidance based on their own experiences and expectations, it is crucial to recognize and define our own goals and aspirations. No one wants to have a job that makes them dread Mondays, feeling as if they were serving out a sentence. Considering that you will spend much of your life working, you will become what you do for a living. If you choose your own path, your future self will express gratitude, and the people around you won't have to bear the burden of having caused your unhappy choice. I have heard from some people that they experience a sense of having no purpose or talent. The truth of the matter is that everyone has potential. This can be found in academics, art, or sports. Every person is uniquely gifted and intelligent in their way. But if you measure someone else's worth by their ability to do something that has nothing to do with their strengths, or that they aren't skilled at, they may feel inferior and inadequate for their entire life. Consider that classifying goals as realistic or unrealistic may be perceived as outdated. There are times when a plan may appear unrealistic at first glance. However, in today's world, almost anything is possible. And what was once deemed unattainable is now being accomplished. Ask yourself important questions. What are your goals and why? When and where will it take place? What is the best possible outcome? What risks are involved? Which option makes the most sense in the long term? I encourage you to think about all those questions and to utilize page W on your wars chart at the end of the book when defining your goals. Think about the potential consequences, sacrifices, and options you may have. Fear of failure. Often, we remain unaware that the fear of failure is the most significant barrier to achieving our goals. Fear is a powerful survival instinct that alerts us to potential dangers, but can also prevent us from taking risks and trying new experiences. The fear of the unknown often stops us from pursuing what we truly desire, leading to a shared human experience of uncertainty avoidance. There's a studied psychological phenomenon called loss aversion, which refers to the cognitive bias where people tend to feel the pain of losses more strongly than the pleasure of equivalent gains. The emotional impact of losing something is typically more intense than the satisfaction derived from gaining the same thing. Loss aversion can influence decision-making and lead individuals to make choices that prioritize risk avoidance and maintaining the status quo, even when potential gains may outweigh potential losses. Fear significantly impacts our personal growth in numerous ways. It narrows our thinking, focusing on negative possibilities rather than exploring potential opportunities. Anxiety often stems from negative thoughts and self-doubt. It also inhibits our ability to act, leaving us stuck. Feeling afraid hampers personal growth by preventing us from acquiring new skills. Fear can manifest in various ways, such as procrastination, self-doubt, justifications, or avoidance of specific tasks. When faced with challenges, individuals typically react by either fighting, fleeing, or freezing. However, we can develop resilience and learn effective coping strategies by persevering in fear. As we persist, we may gradually become desensitized to fear. Interestingly, later being rejected or hearing no can even serve as a source of motivation and drive for us to push forward. How to overcome our fears. Identify and understand the source of fear through therapy or self-analysis. Taking small steps to confront your fears can help make the process easier to manage. For example, if you fear heights, start climbing a smaller platform rather than attempting to ascend a 50-foot one. Engage in activities that can challenge and help you build trust in yourself. Pay attention to your thoughts and feelings. Replace fear with encouraging and supportive thoughts. Examples include, "I can do this," "I will keep trying," and "I am capable." Throughout history, humanity has demonstrated its ability to adapt and thrive after facing hardships. While it is natural to avoid the unknown, staying within the safe yet uncomfortable comfort zone can lead to a restricted existence. Although overcoming fear is undoubtedly challenging, it is not an impossible feat. We have unique talents and capabilities that should not be wasted due to fear. We cannot control and predict everything, but if we let fear of failure prevent us from trying, we have already failed. Being brave doesn't mean you never feel fear. It means having the courage to move forward despite being afraid. Be responsible. To become a doer, taking responsibility for our own life is essential. We should avoid relying on others to achieve our goals. We should instead act. The sooner you grasp this truth, the faster you can progress towards your goals. No one else holds the responsibility for enabling us to accomplish our goals. Your worth and happiness should not depend on your parents, spouse, children, or boss. The sooner you accept this fact, the quicker you will work towards your aspirations. Depending on others for happiness creates a trap that obstructs self-responsibility. It is common to rely on others to fulfill our motivational needs, but it is not their duty. Only you can determine what truly brings you joy and fulfillment. Recognize that the power lies within you rather than pointing fingers at external factors. Looking back, I remember closer people discussing their plans, yet only a few actively pursued their aspirations. Some attributed their lack of progress to their parents, children, economic situation, or politicians, while others believed they were not lucky. They categorically denied any responsibility. Also, feeling entitled can be a barrier to responsibility, as it is the belief that one deserves privileges or benefits without working for them. This can manifest as an expectation that others should take care of our needs. This may result in expecting more than is owed and feelings of envy and bitterness towards those who are achieving. Responsibility is not about passivity, victimhood, or stagnation. When we embrace responsibility, we seize control of our life. Ultimately, you are the sole person responsible for your happiness. Instead of waiting for opportunities to come our way, we should take a proactive approach and create our own. This could involve starting a new project or learning a new skill. It requires recognizing the consequences of positive and negative actions and actively seeking improvement. Embracing responsibility means acknowledging our mistakes and weaknesses while striving for positive and meaningful changes. Mindset. Mindsets are the beliefs that shape our attitude and overall disposition, including how we perceive and interpret the world, our abilities, and our potential. Our personal experiences influence these beliefs and those passed down from previous generations. Consequently, our mindset shapes our life. Life does not come with a user manual, leaving us to discover its meaning based on how we learn to perceive our lives. Each person has their interpretation of life's various aspects. We can create our understanding of life by considering the clues available to us, what we witness, our experiences, feelings, and information gained from those around us. Consider that success is subjective and differs for everyone. What fulfills and resonates with you may not be the same for others. Much like malleable clay, our mindset can be shaped by our upbringing, culture, and societal beliefs. Our mindset is not fixed and can be changed if we recognize ineffective patterns. Throughout my life, I have observed people from different cultures and backgrounds. I could see how their mindsets influence their approach to challenges and obstacles. A person's mindset can decide whether they achieve their goals or fall short of their potential. Some individuals hold a fixed mindset, believing their abilities and traits are unchangeable. They see their skills as inherent. On the other hand, those with a growth-oriented mindset embrace challenges and view them as opportunities for learning and growth. Unproductive mindsets can be the biggest obstacle to achieving our goals. These thoughts and beliefs hinder our ability to recognize opportunities and possibilities. We can overcome unproductive mindsets just as we can overcome fear. First, it is important to identify the behaviors or patterns that need to be changed and then consciously replace them with desired new ones. Increase your self awareness and gain insight into your thoughts and behavior by becoming more mindful of your inner monologue. Your inner monologue is unique to you, reflecting the views running through your head. Many of us have internalized negative beliefs and definitions about ourselves or life imposed on us by those around us. Even if they are untrue, those beliefs can also become part of our inner monologue. There are a lot of apps that can guide you in the practice of staying present and observing your thoughts without judgment. Writing in a journal can help you become more aware of your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. Also, reflecting on past situations allows you to understand better how you think, feel, and behave in different scenarios. A flexible mindset is necessary when striving to achieve goals and personal growth. Strengths and weaknesses. We can identify our strengths and weaknesses in various ways, such as through personality and psychological tests. But I find energy level analysis the fastest and more valuable method. This powerful tool helps us determine where to focus our efforts to achieve our goals. We feel energized and motivated when we engage in activities we genuinely enjoy. These activities make us lose track of time and be excited to do them. Even when stressed or tired, we can still perform well in enjoyable tasks. This indicates that we are using our strengths and pursuing our passions. On the other hand, activities that rely on our weaknesses drain our energy. When we don't enjoy a task, time seems to drag on, and we don't look forward to completing it. Sometimes, to reach our goals, we must endure tasks we dislike for a while. This is part of developing discipline, which we will discuss later. These activities require significant effort and self-control because they can lead to feelings of exhaustion. While we may have to tackle such tasks occasionally, which may be an unavoidable part of life, they should make up a minimal portion. Recognizing our strengths and weaknesses and selecting work activities that align with what energizes us is crucial for goal achievement and enhancing our overall well-being and happiness. I encourage you to monitor your energy levels throughout the day. If you feel energized and motivated after completing a task, it's likely a strength. If you feel depleted and unmotivated, it may be a weakness, and you can work on improving it. Also, think about the activities you have done in the past that brought you joy and energized you, as well as those that you disliked and felt drained by. This reflection will help you pinpoint your strengths and weaknesses. Once you recognize your strengths and weaknesses, you can intentionally focus on activities that align with your strengths and work on your weaknesses. Discipline. Discipline is all about making decisions that support our long-term objectives rather than succumbing to the appeal of short-term rewards. We would love to hear the contrary, but unfortunately, there's no simple solution to replace discipline. It requires prioritizing our obligations over our desires, even if it means making sacrifices. Discipline entails doing what is necessary, even when it's not comfortable or appealing. It's the ability to manage our actions and emotions to achieve a goal. Maintaining self-discipline can be challenging, especially when faced with temptations and distractions. Understanding the different forms of discipline is crucial for incorporating them into our lives. Physical discipline involves keeping our bodies healthy and active. Mental discipline focuses on cultivating a solid and focused mind. Emotional discipline requires managing our emotions and responding to situations constructively and productively. Discipline plays an indispensable role in goal setting and achievement. It acts as the adhesive that binds our goals together and helps us to stay focused. Without discipline, we can quickly become distracted, giving up when things get tough, or never even start. The more we practice self-discipline, the easier it becomes to regulate our impulses and prioritize our goals. Willpower is integral to self-discipline, allowing us to overcome temptations to pursue our aims. Studies suggest that stress and difficult choices can drain our willpower, which is usually weaker when we are tired at the end of the day. Discipline and habits are closely related because they both involve self-regulation. Discipline consists in making choices, while habits are established patterns of behavior. Habits shape our identities and actions. With discipline, we can establish habits, such as waking up on time, completing tasks promptly, or sticking to a diet plan. The development of good habits requires discipline to sustain them. When we identify destructive patterns, we can replace them with better ones. Researchers have found that forming a new habit takes approximately 21 days, and repetition is crucial. Building and maintaining habits for success requires time, effort, and perseverance. It's important to start small and focus on one habit at a time. Whether incorporating exercise, meditation, or simply making your bed each morning, the key is to integrate it into your daily routine and repeat it. The only individual we are meant to become is the one we choose to become. Time management. Have you ever heard someone saying, "I am too busy, I do not have time"? While that can be true sometimes, most of the time, it is a problem with time management and choosing priorities. Did you know your smartphone has a feature called screen time in settings? Some people would be surprised by how much time they spend daily scrolling through social apps. Most of that time could be directed towards achieving their goals. Imagine spending 1 hour a day scrolling on an app. That is equivalent to 365 hours a year that could be invested in exercising, studying, or finishing a project or a work task. Time management is an essential skill that everyone can improve easily. In other words, time management is the process of planning and exercising conscious control of the time spent on specific activities to work smarter rather than harder. When you understand time management and apply it in your life, you gain the motivation to stop sitting around and pursue your goals faster. Additionally, it improves work-life balance and helps to reduce stress, increase efficiency, and improve overall performance. Without proper time management, you may find yourself constantly overwhelmed, struggling to meet deadlines, and failing to achieve your goals. Manage your time. Prioritize tasks. Once you have established your goals, prioritize them in order of importance and immediate consequences. It may be helpful to use pen and paper to better visualize your tasks. Use a planner. Planning your time in advance is the most important element of good time management. Have a printed version that is easy to check at an eye glance. Have everything organized using time slots and schedule times for what you must do and what you want to do. Another tip is to set up alarms to remind you about your tasks and write down notes to avoid forgetting your tasks. Understand when you are most productive in the day and schedule your most important and challenging tasks for when your productivity is highest. Schedule simpler or smaller tasks for times when you are less alert. Take breaks. It can help you recharge and increase your productivity. Schedule short breaks throughout the day to rest and refocus. Time management is an essential skill that can bring numerous benefits. Do it. Confidence. Confidence is an essential aspect of our lives that influences our actions and overall outcomes. Self-confidence takes various forms, such as believing in one's skills, appearance, or decision-making abilities. It is more than just specializing in one section of life. It's about having a broader sense of self-belief and trust. Studies have shown that self-confidence is crucial for success in every facet of life, including personal relationships and careers. It empowers us to take risks, pursue goals, and believe in ourselves. On the other hand, low self-confidence can hinder us, causing doubt in our abilities and preventing us from realizing our full potential. Confidence is not about controlling every conversation or showcasing wealth and status on social media. Instead, it's about being rooted in yourself and releasing your mind from persistent worry and self-doubt. Confident individuals have a realistic understanding of their strengths and weaknesses, and can handle disapproval and rejection without compromising their self-worth. Nice outfits and rehearsed body gestures cannot be used as a substitute for genuine confidence. This is an unsustainable strategy. What would happen 30 minutes after we entered a room with a manufactured confidence pose? How to sustain it? To gain self-confidence, start by understanding your personal narrative and beliefs about yourself. If necessary, take the steps to make changes, and here are some steps to get you started. Practice positive self-talk to replace negative thoughts. Learn about the subject or activity you will be assisting with beforehand by equipping yourself with knowledge and skills. Practice what you need to know repeatedly to gain mastery and reinforce your abilities. Challenge yourself by facing uncomfortable situations to practice the new skill. Accept that mistakes are a natural part of learning. A contingency plan and anticipating potential challenges can boost confidence and reduce stress. Surround yourself with supportive individuals who believe in your abilities, as their encouragement can enhance your confidence. Avoid naysayers and toxic people. Those who attempt to bring you down understand the capability you possess, even though you may not recognize it yourself. Self-confidence offers numerous benefits, including better relationships, improved career prospects, and increased happiness. By cultivating true confidence and maintaining a balanced view of oneself that acknowledges strengths and weaknesses, we can face challenges with a sense of security and self-trust while remaining open to feedback and growth. Remove distractions. Improving productivity and maintaining focus can be challenging when distractions are present. To overcome this, consider the following strategies. Start by recognizing the possible sources of distraction in your environment and daily routine. This may include people, social media, notifications, unhealthy foods, etc. Once identified, take proactive steps to address them effectively. Acknowledge these distractions and determine the best way to manage them or a more productive and distraction-free environment. Create a dedicated workspace. Establish a specific area and time to focus on your tasks without distractions. Ensure this workspace is organized, free from clutter, and equipped with everything you need to complete your work efficiently. Manage digital distractions. Set boundaries for social media usage, turn off notifications, or use apps that block distracting websites during work hours. Designate specific times for checking emails or engaging in social media, allowing you to maintain focus on your tasks during dedicated work periods. Prioritize tasks. Create a to-do list and prioritize tasks based on their deadlines and immediate consequences. A clear plan helps you direct your energy toward completing one task at a time, minimizing the chances of being distracted by other responsibilities. Establish a routine. Develop a daily routine with consistent work hours and scheduled breaks. By following a regular schedule, your brain becomes accustomed to periods of concentrated work, making it easier to avoid distractions. Limit multitasking. Concentrate on one task at a time instead of multitasking. Multitasking can increase distractions and decrease overall productivity. By focusing on a single task, you can dedicate your full attention to its completion. Use noise-canceling headphones. If noise is a significant distraction, consider using noise-canceling headphones. These can help block out external sounds, allowing you to work more effectively in a quieter environment. Set boundaries. Communicate your work schedule and expectations to those around you, such as family members, roommates, or colleagues. Establishing boundaries helps minimize interruptions and distractions during your dedicated work hours. Practice mindfulness. Learn about and incorporate mindfulness techniques into your routine. These practices enhance focus and concentration, making it easier to resist distractions and stay on track. By implementing these strategies, you can effectively manage distractions, maintain focus, and improve productivity in your work and daily life. It is important to know that distractions can sometimes indicate underlying emotional issues. People dealing with depression, anxiety, or trauma may use distraction as a coping mechanism to avoid confronting complicated feelings and thoughts. In these cases, finding a safe and effective way to address these issues would be helpful. It is important to find methods to cope with stress and anxiety that allow individuals to process and handle emotions in healthy ways. Ask for help. Recognizing the importance of seeking help can be a challenging lesson to master, but it is essential for personal growth and development. At some point, everyone needs help, But if we think we already know everything, we can't acquire new knowledge. It's like trying to open a door that has been locked shut. Acknowledging that we need help and being brave enough to ask for it takes considerable confidence and humility. The truth is, however, that admitting our need for assistance is a sign of strength. Furthermore, researchers found that humans rely on exchanging favors to form relationships and create bridges of understanding and trust. Reciprocity is an essential part of human interaction, and it is based on the idea of giving and receiving as part of our collective social contract. This type of exchange has been part of human social behavior for centuries. Leverage the reciprocity principle by asking if there is anything you can do to help in return. Even better, offering genuine help beforehand can activate our inherent collective social contract of reciprocity, increasing your chance of being helped. Consider ways in which you can genuinely help to form a connection. Matching the efforts of those helping demonstrates your appreciation for their time and energy. Also, this ensures you are not entering into an unconscious and informal lifelong debt contract. If you want help, don't forget to use your words. Some people often say no thanks, even when they don't mean it, and this can make asking for assistance seem like a psychological test. No one can read our thoughts and know what we need, and common sense may not be as common as we think. Therefore, if you need something, say it instead of using indirect suggestions or hints. Learn to negotiate. Mastering the art of negotiation is a skill that can be developed and refined. It involves achieving consensus between two or more parties with distinct needs and desires. Effective negotiation fosters improved relationships, productivity, and mutually advantageous outcomes. First, understanding the other party's perspective is essential to negotiation. Listening to and understanding their needs, desires, and priorities is vital. Active listening is when you intently focus on the speaker, paying full attention to their words rather than mulling over what you want to say in response. It involves maintaining eye contact, nodding, and offering verbal and nonverbal cues that show the speaker you understand them. Active listening makes it possible to understand the speaker's feelings and intentions better. This can enable the recognition of common interests and help to craft solutions that will satisfy the needs of both parties. Second, to ensure success with negotiation, it is imperative to recognize your aim, priorities, and limits. Establishing a clear understanding of your intentions and boundaries enables you to remain concentrated and make wise decisions. Third, preparation also plays a significant role in negotiation. Gathering as much information as possible about the other party and the topic under negotiation is crucial. This may involve researching the other party's background, enabling you to anticipate their arguments and effectively counter them. Fourth, being adaptable and open to compromise is another essential negotiation component. Embracing various alternatives and being willing to modify your position, when necessary, can facilitate the discovery of mutually beneficial resolutions that address the needs of all parties involved. Finally, negotiation isn't as complex as it seems. Consider that law, finance, medicine, and each sector have distinct lingo. People tend to make their business sound complex because the less others understand what they are talking about, the more they can charge. Never feel intimidated or impressed by complicated words. Take a moment to research. Nobody knows everything about everything. Network. Networking plays a crucial role in personal and professional development. It facilitates relationship building, expands connections, and creates opportunities for growth in various aspects of life. The importance of networking can be summarized in several key points. Access to opportunities. A well-developed network opens doors to new job openings, partnerships, and collaborations. Referrals and recommendations from trusted connections often play a significant role in securing desirable opportunities. Knowledge and skill development. Networking allows for exchanging ideas, experiences, and insights with people from diverse backgrounds and industries. These interactions broaden perspectives and facilitate learning new skills applicable to personal and professional endeavors. Personal brand and reputation. Building a solid network contributes to developing one's brand and reputation. Positive relationships help individuals establish an image that reflects their values, expertise, and reliability, making them more attractive to potential opportunities. Emotional support. A strong network provides emotional support during challenging times or transitions in life or career. Friends, colleagues, or mentors can offer guidance, reassurance, and a sense of belonging, helping individuals overcome obstacles. Who is your network? The saying, "a man is known by the company he keeps," is scientifically supported. Studies have shown that people are influenced by the values and beliefs of those closest to them, which can strongly predict an individual's behavior. To effectively network, attend events and join groups. Participate in professional conferences, workshops, or local meetups aligned with interests or industry, fostering new connections and conversations. Leverage online platforms. Utilize digital marketing platforms or industry-specific forums to connect with others, share knowledge, and build relationships. Be genuine and authentic. Approach networking with sincerity and authenticity. Actively listen, share personal experiences, and express genuine interest in learning from others. Follow up and nurture relationships. Consistently engage with your network by checking in, sharing relevant information, and expressing appreciation. Ask. People enjoy talking about themselves. This is evidenced by research conducted by marketing researchers, who found that most people feel delighted in being asked questions that focus on them, such as those related to their background, interests, and opinions. This inclination to share information about oneself is particularly pronounced in topics the person feels knowledgeable or confident about. Moreover, by asking these questions, people may feel appreciated and comfortable, fostering more positive interactions. Networking is essential for personal and professional growth. Actively engaging in activities and nurturing relationships over time can cultivate a strong group that mutually benefits us. Analyze. Be sure to adequately prepare yourself to achieve your goal. Learning about the pros and cons of your goal and the best strategies for pursuing it is essential. Thoroughly analyze all that you can regarding your objective. Doing so beforehand can help you anticipate potential problems, minimize risks, make decisions, reduce stress, and gather all the required materials. Ultimately, creating a plan of action will serve as your guiding light on your journey. Research your goal. Use search engines to research your goal online. Look for trends and additional information on your goal and people's progress. Join forums and discussion groups. Join forums and discussion groups dedicated to your goal and interact with people on the same journey. Learn from their experiences and mistakes and develop strategies to reach your goal. Read success stories and case studies. Many people have achieved success working towards different goals, and these success stories can offer valuable insights and strategies for achieving your own. Read books, watch videos, and absorb everything related to your goal. Consider taking classes and courses and exploring tutorials. Many resources are available online, so leverage them to ensure your progress. On page A of the WARS chart, you will have a dedicated space to record the findings of your goal analysis and research. Role models. When identifying role models, focus on individuals who have accomplished similar goals. You can often find inspiration from qualified individuals close to you, such as the owners of well-established businesses or services near you, whose stories and accomplishments can demonstrate that their goal is achievable. Maybe you have role models in your family or immediate environment. However, sometimes it may seem like those closest to you or your immediate surroundings lack the necessary experience to help with similar objectives. They may not be able to provide the guidance and support you need. If that is your case, it's essential to seek role models outside of your circle who have accomplished what you aspire to achieve. If you are searching for inspiration regarding public figures, consider that successful individuals often create and nurture carefully crafted public images to show specific facets of their character, intending to create a personal brand and attract a broader audience. We are naturally drawn to these narratives as they inspire us and cultivate a belief in our potential for success, which is excellent. However, it is unproductive to idolize role models blindly because discovering disappointing aspects about your role model could lead to losing motivation. Remember that nobody is perfect, and even those who have achieved great success may have behaviors or traits that are less desirable. Seeking a role model rather than an idol or superhero is essential. While an idol is often placed on a pedestal and perceived as flawless, a role model inspires and motivates you through their achievements and qualities while still being recognized as a human with their flaws. Also, aim to become the best version of yourself rather than trying to model someone else's life or persona. Successful people are meant to inspire, not be used for comparison, and other people's successes should be considered sources of motivation, never threats. On page R of the Wars chart, there's a dedicated space to write about your role models. Think big, start small. Starting with smaller goals to achieve a more extensive target is helpful because it breaks down goals into more manageable tasks. This can prevent us from becoming overwhelmed, helps to build self-confidence, and keeps us motivated by achieving incremental victories. For example, if your main goal is to write a 100-page book, a smaller goal could be to write one page daily. This smaller goal is part of a larger strategy to complete your primary goal. Start small, but allow yourself to think big if you want. If your ideas are as limited as the space of your ceiling, you will not be able to transcend its boundaries. Set ambitious goals. Even if these goals seem audacious, they will lead you to greater results. Thinking big can provide motivation and prepare you for a wide range of scenarios. Additionally, it can help create the drive to step out of your comfort zone and unlock hidden potential. When we think big, opportunities open, and innovative solutions can arise that we may have never considered before. Therefore, setting big goals and working towards them will undoubtedly lead to more success than if we had lowered our expectations. Create a schedule for each morning, afternoon, and night, listing your goals for each period. Create weekly, monthly, and yearly steps to stay on track to achieve your main goal. This will help you follow through and not lose sight of your ultimate objective. Using page S in the Wars chart, you can create a step-by-step plan for what you will do monthly and yearly. You will also find a weekly planner to help you achieve your short-term and long-term goals. There is no perfection. Humans have an inherent desire for perfection. Some of us often believe everything must be flawless before acting, whether it's a work project, a book we're writing, or a painting we're crafting. Some of us want to wait for the perfect moment, feeling wholly equipped and ready to go, expecting it will bring the ideal outcome. However, the truth is that we will always need more time to be completely prepared and ready. Everything can always be improved. Eventually, we must accept that we have done our work and release our product, project, or ourselves to the world. Opportunities may not always be readily available. The pursuit of perfection is an illusion. There will always be aspects to improve and opportunities to perform better. The same applies to our preparation. There is always room for enhancement, but there comes a point when we must act and let go of the pursuit of perfection. Life is inherently unpredictable, and we can only partially prepare for its challenges. If we wait for the perfect moment or for everything to align flawlessly, we will never achieve our goals. We should act. Acting does not mean neglecting preparation. It means being prepared and acting without waiting for perfection. I have friends who are filmmakers and musicians, and I admire their proactive approach to their craft. They don't wait for the perfect moment, they do the work and release it. Their projects may not be perfect, but they have already created several films and songs showing continuous improvement. We must follow the example of doers and act, because the perfect moment may never arrive. Making progress, no matter how small, is more beneficial than merely expressing huge plans and intentions. Obsession versus persistence. Obsession distorts the nature of perseverance, and it can compromise well being, neglect personal values, and resort to harmful behaviors. It can create a belief that life revolves solely around the goal, generating negative emotions and a constant feeling of insufficiency. It can desensitize individuals and make them lose control, indicating an unhealthy mind. Obsession breeds dissatisfaction, conflict, and negativity, as it relies on external stimuli to sustain momentum. Obsession can lead to a sense of emptiness and can end up having control over you. On the other hand, persistence cultivates feelings of excitement and fulfillment. It generates excitement and passion for learning and progressing toward the goal. Persistence relies on the internal drive and genuine passion for the objective. It acts as an intrinsic force that propels individuals forward. While obsession and persistence may appear similar in their focus on goal achievement, they have crucial differences. One significant distinction lies in their impact on emotional well-being. We must be aware of whether we are persistent or obsessed with certain things. The craving for more that can arise from obsession can ultimately own and dominate us. This applies to material possessions, relationships, physical appearance, work, and all other aspects of life. Staying motivated. Maintaining motivation is vital for the success of any endeavor. So how can we sustain our motivation? Focusing on your why is essential for staying motivated. When faced with challenges and obstacles, your purpose will remind you why you chose this goal and maintain your determination. Begin each day by writing down or reading why you were motivated to pursue your goal. Remind yourself of the purpose and significance behind your actions, reinforcing your commitment to achieving them. Promises to ourselves can often be more difficult than promises to others. This is because we are less likely to feel an external sense of accountability towards ourselves, and therefore, more likely to find excuses not to keep the commitment. Having reminders like boards on the wall or publicly announcing your intentions will help you stick to the plan. Also, individuals who believe in you and your goals, including yourself, can be a powerful driving force. Encouragement and support can keep you motivated and provide a source of inspiration when the going gets tough. Surrounding yourself with a supportive network can significantly enhance your motivation. Finally, acknowledging and rewarding yourself for your progress reinforces your motivation and strengthens your commitment to your goal. Celebrate each milestone on your journey. Treat yourself to a celebration, make a small purchase, or take a day off to relax and recharge. These rewards act as positive reinforcements that boost your motivation and keep you engaged in your pursuit. Grateful. Scientific research shows that people who cultivate a sense of gratitude and don't feel entitled are more likely to experience greater joy. By actively pursuing an attitude of appreciation, we can better achieve one of our most globally desired goals, happiness. Even without considering religion, the evidence is undeniable that gratitude can produce a remarkable effect on our level of life satisfaction. Gratitude is a powerful tool for shifting your emotional state. By appreciating what you have, no matter how small, you can redirect your focus from what's missing to what's present. This changes a perspective and promotes positivity and contentment. Feeling good improves your attitude, and while it may not magically attract outcomes, it can make you more eager to work towards your goals. Cultivating gratitude is a personal and internal process that can be practiced anytime, anywhere. It is an inner state of being that can be developed through self-reflection. Gratitude can transform our lives in numerous ways, helping us appreciate the good things and fostering a positive outlook for a happier, more fulfilling existence. Expressing gratitude also strengthens relationships, as acknowledging and appreciating those around us demonstrates our value and recognition of their contributions. To incorporate more gratitude into your daily routine, express appreciation to others, and take a few minutes to reflect on all the blessings in your life. Whenever you sit down to a meal, begin a new day, or come to the end of one, taking a few moments to observe yourself, your family, and your pets, and finding something to be grateful for can be immensely rewarding. I believe there's a creative power in the universe that supports us. You don't need a specific religion or to be in any specific location to connect with this energy. It resides within us. Expressing gratitude is an ideal way to tap into this power. What if it doesn't work? While we naturally strive to accomplish our priorities, life can sometimes take unexpected turns. Accepting that this can happen and being prepared, having a backup plan for achieving your objectives with alternative plans is essential. The ability to confront failure and adapt to unexpected circumstances indicates maturity. The more we resist a particular emotion, the longer it will linger. A key point to keep in mind here is acceptance. Embrace the idea of having multiple backup plans. We can have a whole alphabet of possibilities, from plan A to plan Z. It is common to feel granted success when we work hard toward our goals. However, this mindset can lead to disappointment and resentment if things don't go as planned. By acknowledging that setbacks and deviations are part of the journey, we can address these negative emotions and find peace with the outcome. We can learn from our experiences. Do it for yourself. We may assume that we live inside a house, country, or city and think that defines where we live and who we are. Sometimes we may even think we need a particular thing or person to live. However, the truth is that our bodies are the only place we are forever. Our body is the only thing truly ours. It is the only thing required to stay alive. Possessions and achievements hold little value without a healthy body and mind. Our priority should be taking care of our physical, emotional, and mental health. Love and nurture yourself, because that's where you truly reside. It's self-love and fundamental. It means focusing on personal care and improvement rather than perfection. Getting enough sleep, eating a healthy diet, and feeling supported and acknowledged are invaluable. It's challenging to maintain a positive outlook and believe in ourselves when we're stressed or unwell. Everyone makes mistakes and faces difficulties. Treat yourself with kindness and understanding, especially during a struggle. Offer yourself the same empathy and support you would give a loved one. Often, we are the only ones holding ourselves back. Be aware of the thoughts that arise and may sabotage your plans. If that is your case, recognize these thoughts as part of your unproductive mindset and work on changing them. Surround yourself with supportive people who respect and encourage you. People who judge you as self-centered when striving for your goals may complain because they view it as a threat to their interests, since you put less energy and effort into them. Ironically, when complaining, they also take a self-centered approach to accomplishing their objective. Assert yourself in relationships to honor everybody's worth and establish boundaries. Communicate your needs while you listen to other people's needs. Cultivate self-love, mutual respect, and growth. Pursuing your goals to make somebody proud can be admirable, but make sure you're ultimately doing it for yourself. You deserve it. Align your decisions and actions with your desires, and take pride in walking your path. Celebrate your authenticity and remind yourself that you deserve to be proud of your accomplishments. WARS. WARS is an acronym created to remind you of important points in preparing and planning to achieve your goals. The word WARS was deliberately chosen to illustrate a warrior mentality. This involves being resilient and unshakable in the face of adversity. It takes discipline, perseverance, courage, and dedication. One must recognize that challenges, though difficult, are necessary for growth. The acronym WARS stands for 1. What, where, when, why. 2. Analyze, absorb. 3. Role models. 4. Steps. What, where, when, why? A proverb states, if you don't have a destination in mind, no matter what direction you take, you won't get anywhere. Defining your path is essential for reaching your desired destination. What do you want? Just as you wouldn't use a map of Houston to navigate downtown Los Angeles, it is essential to clearly understand where and when it will occur. Your why is your guiding compass, providing you with motivation and direction. It is the core element in propelling you towards your objectives. Remember that your why is tailored to your needs and desires. Nurture it and use it as your ally during your journey. Analyze, absorb. Start by immersing yourself in knowledge related to your goal. Conduct thorough research to comprehend the complexity of your objective, how it can be achieved, and what resources are available. Research, analyze, and absorb all the appropriate information pertinent to your goal. Once you have gathered the information, it is essential to outline and organize your thoughts. Creating a structured outline will help you clarify your understanding and identify the critical points that must be addressed. This process gives you a clear roadmap of what needs to be done. Role models. Finding role models with success stories that resonate with your aspirations can provide invaluable motivation and inspiration when pursuing a desired achievement. Search online or beyond your immediate environment for individuals who have achieved similar goals. Write down their names, what they accomplished, and how they did it to reach their goals. Steps. A well-structured, step-by-step plan is crucial for success. It provides clarity and guidance as you work towards your goals. Break down your goal into smaller, manageable steps. Each step represents a milestone that brings you closer to your desired outcome. By dividing it into actionable tasks, you can stay on track. Use the weekly planner and the step-by-step page to create a roadmap with specific deadlines. Alternative plan. Including contingencies and backup plans is essential for unforeseen circumstances or when things don't go as expected. Prepare for challenges and be ready to adjust your plan accordingly. Writing down your plan can enhance your connection to it. Handwriting engages your visual and tactile senses, stimulating creativity and problem-solving skills. Let's do it! I am a doer. I am a doer. That's precisely why I've opted to share my story firsthand, explaining how I embody the spirit of a doer rather than presenting it as a third-person biography. From a young age, I had many goals: to be a professional actress, dancer, journalist, author, teacher, and entrepreneur. I also wanted to live in different countries and speak multiple languages. And guess what? I did it all. Despite the challenges, I was able to accomplish my goals that many others thought were mere dreams. While on this journey, I occasionally experienced support. Other times, I faced criticism and discouragement. I became an award-winning professional dancer, achieving notable milestones along the way. I had the opportunity to perform in musical theaters in front of thousands of people. I was privileged to be on international stages and touring with multiple bands. My acting career took off. I had the privilege of working with esteemed celebrities I had long admired during childhood. Despite lacking industry connections, I earned a scholarship to a renowned drama school in Latin America. Upon graduation, I acted in over 200 episodes of various TV shows, showcasing my versatility by performing in different languages. I've always been passionate about journalism. I embarked on a self-guided journey to learn it, polishing my skills. My determination paid off when I landed my first job as a reporter. My inaugural assignment involved covering the 2014 World Cup. From then on, I continued to expand my horizons, reporting on sports and weather. Eventually, I ascended to the position of a live news anchor, broadcasting on national television. Seeking continuous growth, I enrolled in a few journalism courses to enhance my expertise. Also, I embraced the opportunity to share my knowledge as a journalism teacher. Additionally, I harbored a desire to experience life in foreign lands. Despite receiving discouragement from those who deemed it challenging and unworthy, I defied the odds of moving to new places alone, with a low budget and no language fluency. I secured work visas for each country I aspired to live in, and now I speak 3 languages. Since 2008, I've had the privilege of calling 4 countries across 2 continents my home, fulfilling my childhood goals of global exploration. I've also ventured into entrepreneurship, starting my own business, creating original products, and along the way, I've learned valuable lessons. I have wholeheartedly pursued everything I aspired to achieve as a kid, and I am not done yet. Most recently, I have immersed myself in a new chapter by joining the corporate world, writing my first book, and translating film scripts I had previously registered. Additionally, I've taken up the challenge of pursuing an MBA while setting my sights on various other goals. I have accomplished numerous goals I once envisioned. It's not solely about verbalizing intentions, it's about actively pursuing them. Therefore, let's embark on our journey of action and make things happen. Catherine de Seine. The end. This has been Do It. Effective concepts, habits, and strategies to transform dreams into achievable goals. Written by Catherine de Seine. Narrated by Justin Hewitt. Thank you for listening.